This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
On Friday, the 11th of December, 1936, the year of 3 kings, Edward VIII's abdication was announced. It was at Windsor Castle, where the now ex-king gave his historic live broadcast containing the memorable passage, "I have found it impossible to carry the heavy burden of responsibility and to discharge my duties as king as I would wish to do, without the help and support of the woman I love." After praising his younger brother's long training in the public affairs of the country and his fine qualities, he also pointed out that he had one matchless blessing, enjoyed by so many of you and not bestowed on me: a happy home with his wife and children. But no longer so happy for the family in question. While his wife, now Queen Consort, lay confined to her bed with a nasty bout of flu, the new king described the momentous event as that dreadful day. The next day, the hitherto ignored but now central characters in this unfolding drama greeted their altered circumstances with a mixture of excitement and irritated acceptance. When Princess Elizabeth saw an envelope addressed to the Queen, even her calm demeanour was punctured. "That's Mummy now, isn't it?" she asked, while her younger sister lamented the fact that they had to move into Buckingham Palace. "You mean forever?" she remarked incredulously. On the day of the official proclamation, on the 12th of December, 1936, both girls hugged their father, who was dressed in the uniform of Admiral of the Fleet, before he left to attend the Accession Council at St. James's Palace. After he had gone, Crawford explained that when he returned he would be King George VI, and from then on they would have to curtsy to their parents. They had always curtsied to their grandparents, King George V and Queen Mary, so were already more than familiar with this respectful practice. When he came back at 1 o'clock, each princess presented him with a beautiful curtsy, the behaviour of his daughters bringing home to him his new station. Crawford recalled, "He stood for a moment, touched and taken aback. Then he stooped and kissed them both warmly. After this we had a hilarious lunch." By virtue of her father's changed royal status, Elizabeth began to transition into a living symbol of the monarchy, her name mentioned in prayers, her doings and her dogs now the daily fodder for the breakfast newspapers, her life owned by the nation. Along with the Hollywood child star Shirley Temple, she became the most famous face in the world, a subject of wonder and adoration. Her life as a fairy tale princess was, in reality, less Walt Disney and more Brothers Grimm. The sisters' new life in Buckingham Palace, a sprawling, echoing place of sinister shadows, scurrying mice, gloomy rooms and portraits with eyes that followed as one tiptoed past, was a mixture of excitement, boredom and isolation. It was a place where childhood nightmares came to life, where the daily round of the royal rat-catcher and his deadly paraphernalia symbolized the gruesome reality behind the perceived regal glamour. Thrown into the circumscribed circle of her sister, governess, maid and nanny, with her parents a distant, harassed presence, Elizabeth became an object of fascination for millions.